Hello. Right, so in this tutorial, I am going to show you how to use the patch and heal tool. So this allows you to kind of clean up images. So I've put a stock image in that I've found, so you guys can add your own. And we've got two options here. We've got patch or infill, and we've got a size of brush. I'm going to work with quite a small brush for this demo, just because we're going to focus on areas of the face. So this tool is really good for, in particular, cleaning up like portraiture images. Now I'm going to have a go at removing her kind of very, very faint, hardly there wrinkles, but just to show you guys what this tool can do. By no means am I saying that wrinkles should not be on people's faces and we should hide them, but it's a good example for what we're going to do. So if I cover, put my mouse over this area of her face and hold the mouse down and click, you can see it will start to smooth away areas of the skin. I might just make my brush a little bit bigger so you guys can see a bit better. It's quite subtle, this, and actually it should be. What you don't want is to go making huge, great like waves and changes in your images, because it will just come across a bit clunky. But I've kind of smoothed over sections of her face here using the patch tool, and actually if I now undo it, you can probably see more clearly what it is that has impacted on it. So if I press Ctrl+Z a few times, you can see it will start to undo what I've done, and you can see parts of the face then return back to the original image. So it's quite subtle, but for some of the edits that you guys are doing, that might be exactly what you need. The infill button will, I'm going to focus on this part of her eye for this. So drag it over and it will highlight a section. It will think about it for a little bit. It might just be my computer being a bit slow. That means it thinks about it for a little bit. And then it will make the edit once it's kind of processed what you've asked it to do. So just give it a second. My computer's clearly tired. There we go. So you can see, because I had quite a big brush, this is quite clunky, and it's slightly distorted the face, but you can see the sort of like significant change that it's made. If I just undo that, and I do it on a smaller brush size, so I'm going to put it right down, and I'm going to just much more specifically kind of target this area of the eye. Again, let it think about it and do its thing. You'll see the effects are a little bit more subtle, so it's sort of just softened that area of her face. So that was the edit. Again, if I press Ctrl+Z, you can see what it will change back to. Okay, so like I said, not saying this is a tool that has to be used to change faces and sort of hide away some of our blemishes and things, but it is a good way to clean up some areas of your photos, whatever those may be, in a far more subtle kind of controlled areas of your image. And it's worth practicing a little bit with this one. I don't think it's as immediate as some of the other techniques that I've shown you, so do kind of have a bit of a go and try the before and after until you get it working how you want.